Good morning guys, welcome to another bakkie update video. I'm on my way to a very cool place we recently discovered here in Pretoria to go and fit the last big piece of the puzzle on the bakkie build. And I'm very glad we found this place. We saw an ad online from one of the big brands in South Africa in the overlanding industry for a new product I recently launched that we've been looking at for quite a while. And I'm so glad we waited because the new product is just on another level. So let's go and see what this is all about. Okay guys, if you haven't guessed it, the final piece of our puzzle is a rooftop tent. So I'm currently here at Hatchfield, Tiger Wheel and Tire at the 4x4 Fitment Center. So let's welcome Anton in the video to introduce him, to share us more about this. Thank you so much for joining us. 100%. Tell us a bit more about what's going on here in your shop and what products you guys fit and stuff like that.
So here at our shop we do a lot of big brands, namely we do Front Runner, we do Ironman, we do Tough Dog, and then we do a few bumpers from Wild Dog and Onka of course. And yeah, but the biggest feature today for you would be this lovely tent from Front Runner.
Yes, I'm so glad we waited because we've been looking at the previous model for quite a while now. And then recently I saw a post on Instagram saying that they've launched a new Feather-lite II, and it is a unit displayed here in the Hatfield branch. So we came here, have a look at it, and we decided now this is definitely what we wanted. So we went for it. Today I'm here for the fitment, so let's get to the fitment. Guys, welcome to our campsite. As you saw from the installation video, the final piece to our puzzle is this Front Runner Dometic Feather-lite II soft shell rooftop tent. This is super quick and easy to set up. We're going to ask Skippy to start a stopwatch and then we can see how quick we can do it. Okay, to start this off, you just open the two straps on this side. You can just pull them over, just watch out, there's a metal buckle on the end. You can just hide them underneath the tent. Okay, when the zip is all the way around, you just pick up the cover, push it over a bit. Remember to loosen your ladder. You can push that down a bit so you can reach it from the other side. Then you can pull your cover over. The cool thing is you can roll this up. Then the same straps that fasten the cover, you can then use here to fasten the cover hanging on this side. When you've taken off the cover, just remember to undo the hold for the bottom on both corners. It helps if you have a bakkie like this, you can stand on the wheel to get to the ladder, or if you have a Jimny or a smaller car, it should be easy to reach this. Just extend this all the way, and then you use the ladder, just pick up the side, and you just pull it down. And you can use this to level it a bit. There you go. When it's open and you've leveled the deck on this side, you take this hoop and you install the hoop on the overhang. I think this is the biggest update from the previous Feather-lite version to this one. This hoop on the side. Yeah, so you can just hook this into the swivel bracket here on the side. And you make sure it is in line with the seam here on top. You can see there's a seam in this overhang, and then you're done. The pegs for these tents come in two nice bags, which is very cool, and you can put this next to your mattress when you fold it up. Okay, so with this you get 6 of these pegs. They're all the same length. On the previous version you had 2 longer ones for the side, but on this one all 6 are the same. On the video they show you should hook them in like that, and then you can hook them in here, which does work. For something that I find that if you have the space where you can get up on the back of your bakkie, you can also just put them in from the bottom, bend it over and hook the cover from the top, so whichever works better for you. Then you just take your 2 tension ropes, put them on your pegs, put some tension on them. There you go. The cool thing about these tension ropes is it helps that the wind doesn't blow it closed, and these lighter strips on this is reflective, so when you come back to your tent at night, at least you can see where the entrance is. Now that the setup is done, let's ask Skippy to stop the clock.
6 minutes 13 seconds.
She says 6 minutes and 13 seconds. That's not too bad with explanation. You can definitely set this up quicker than that. So when it's set up, you can climb up the stairs. I'll show you this invention just now. Just look at this. We spent 3 nights in it now. This bed is very comfortable. If you've watched some of our videos, you can see I'm not the smallest person. This mattress is really comfortable. So let's start with the features. There's 2 pockets in each corner to put stuff in. In each corner there's 2 pockets. On the sides you have the nice windows with either a mosquito net or you can close it. This side the mosquito net's closed, here's the cover to close it. So then you have a proper view on the outside, and you can see the whole camp area that's pretty empty by now. And you can climb in, and then you have this massive opening with the view on this side. I think one of the coolest features of the updated Feather-lite II is the skylight. There's one on each side. You can either just close the mosquito net, there's a plastic on top so the rain doesn't bother you, or you can open it completely, then you also get fresh air. This is an absolutely cool invention. I call it the stargazing roof, so if you lie here at night you can watch the stars. This is really a very well updated, thought out rooftop tent. Definitely something you can go for if you're looking for a soft shell on the budget side. So something that we just thought of if the weather is not in your favor. If you're from South Africa, you know what a Woolies bag is. So we just put one on each side for us. So when you climb up the steps and your feet are wet or your shoes are wet, and you can just put them in the Woolies bag. And we just hang a towel here to wipe your feet if you wore sandals and your feet is wet, so you don't make a mess on your mattress inside. Another thing I saw in a lot of reviews on the previous version of this tent is people said you must make sure that the steps stay on the ground, because if the wind blows up then it just pulls the tent closer and the poles bend. So what I did, I just took a piece of string I had at home, you just tie it around the bottom step, and you can just punch this back into the ground to keep this from blowing over. To close this tent up, you just follow all the steps, but in reverse. We got this tent and the awning installed on a front runner Dometic quick release brackets. It is so simple and easy. When you get home, you undo the latches, take it off and store it in your garage. Okay, in the back of the bakkie, what's new on the power supply system, I asked my brother to help me make a cable with these XT60 connectors that has the same input on the EcoFlow for the 12 volt socket and for the solar panels that comes with it. So just to make life easier, because the wire that comes with it is only like 1 meter long, so I made this cable, ran it all along the side to the other side for the EcoFlow inverter, so then that can charge it while you are driving. If you do drive a next gen Ford Ranger, keep in mind this 400 watt plug in the back is apparently not a pure sine wave inverter, so it doesn't charge the EcoFlow. If you plug it into it, it just doesn't recognize it. So you can't use that to charge the EcoFlow while driving. So what I decided to do is run this cable to charge it while driving. This 3-prong plug does run the fridge. So I just got an extra cable to lie here in the back, so while I'm driving, I'm plugging the fridge into the socket here to let it run, and then this 12 volt charges the EcoFlow while driving. So that helps it to, so that when you get to your campsite, your EcoFlow is at least fully charged. So what I did is on this small drawer on the side, I mounted my EcoFlow here. I'd used the extra kettle cord plug for the fridge, so when you stop at a place you can plug in the fridge, because on these next gen Rangers the 12 volt plug doesn't work if the car is off. So then you can plug in your fridge if you're going to the mall or restaurant, on your road trip somewhere to have a lunch quickly, and then you can just swap them back around when you start driving. And then the other input is here at the back. I just ran it along the back there to charge it while driving. So this really works well for me. You can access this easily. Your plugs on the front is open if you want to charge your phone. My phone cable is aligned just here, so you can easily charge your phone, charge batteries and other stuff here. And I also made a 12 volt extension if there's something else you want to power. So this really makes life a bit easier for us, and you can easily just open this if you want this to breathe. It doesn't overheat, haven't had any issues. And then we also installed this SecureTech cargo net to keep our bedding and stuff if you want to drive somewhere. Just easier if it's like this, because then the fridge goes in underneath it and you don't have to take everything out every time if you want to access the fridge. It makes life a lot easier. But this works really well for us. We're very happy with the setup currently. So yeah, let's continue on. Thank you so much for joining us on this update video. Just one last thing, you can see the Fun Runner crates there latched in. Those brackets work so well with the Fun Runner crates. Thank you for joining us on this update video. I think for now the updates are pretty much over. There's nothing big we have planned yet. Maybe a small thing here and there we'll throw in, but for now this is going to be our setup. We're going to see how it goes, do some more adventures, and then make some notes of what we can change to better this. Thank you so much for joining us, and then we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye!